Where do I honestly think the XRP price can go over the next 12 months? Why have I not sold it all? I mean, $2.80 whatever per XRP is insane, right? Well, I'd agree with you. I've been buying XRP for so many freaking years, and so have most people that are watching this video right now. And one part of my body wants to sell everything right now because we've been waiting on it for so freaking long. But my rational self knows I've been waiting for this breakout for years because I knew the moment that it would happen, that it would be the start of a crazy rally. I've been telling myself for such a long while that $10 per XRP is nothing, that I've started to believe it. I believed it for years. Every single time that I went to a conference, people have laughed at me because I made 3,000 XRP videos and XRP never did anything. We've been accumulating, we've been thinking about it, we've been talking about the lawsuit, all building up for basically this moment right here, right? Back in 2021, we had ourselves the lawsuit that was completely suppressing the price. And I've explained that many times that I think a lot of that frustration is going to be revealed here in the form of gains. Most people do not care of cashing out at $2, $2.50. The community is way too strong and people have the targets way too high. I'm talking, if I go to the chat right now and I ask, where do you think XRP will go? Many say, guys, I am not going to sell below 100. I'm not going to sell below 50. I'm not going to sell below 200. I'm not going to sell below 1,000. And that's actually good. Why? Because if the general populace is buying XRP with the intention to stack it up till like freaking $200, that means we could pretty easily get towards some of my targets. Now, I really don't have any plan to ever sell XRP. The reason I always show these trades, these are some of the new trades that we have just taken together during the yesterday's video, or the 𝗏𝗏 trade, or just the trade on our main account, where XRP right now, the $1,000 or $2,000 you put in is right now in like 60,000 worth of profit. You can see here 37 and about 20, so about, I'm gonna say, yeah, 58 or so. $58,500 worth of profit on just $2,000 we put in. The main reason I have those is because I do not want to sell any XRP that's on my ledger. Why? Because of my expectation for the price. Where do I think it's gonna go? Let's quickly just say it. By the way, if you've not done it yet, make sure you press that like button. Every single one of the XRP videos I've put on here, we've been breaking records, but our streams are doing way better in terms of likes. I wanna see if one of my videos can do better in terms of likes than a stream. If we do, I'll crash out. And if you want to also trade, by the way, right now I'm hosting a $1,000 giveaway on 𝗏𝗏. All you got to do is sign up, deposit at least 10 bucks, and 5 people will win in total $1,000 tomorrow. I'll just announce the numbers on here so you can check if you've won, but I think you might get the money instantly or in like, I don't know, an hour or something. Let me explain my price targets. My original price target about, I'm going to say 3 years ago, was always $12. Why? I kind of thought a 9 to 12 was a logical target because in 2017 it hit $3.50, and I always thought about a 3x from that price I would be happy because Bitcoin went from 20,000 to 70, about a, let's call it a 3.5x. Ethereum went from, let's call it 1,500 to 45, about a 3x. I thought XRP, even though it skipped the 2021 run, should be able to salvage that by doing a 3x over the 2024 run. That was my original plan. But then I realized, well, in actuality, it should have gone from $3 to $9 in 2021, and then from $9 to maybe like a 2x, maybe 3x, to $18 or whatever in 2024. That's what my mind has been up to recently. And then I started thinking, okay, so let's just say that that's too optimistic because we didn't get the whole 2021 run. All right, I said that frustration might show itself in terms of gains now, but let's say it doesn't. If we just completely get rid of the 2021 run, we act as if it never happened, as if it's just a fairy tale. Well, then we look back at the 2017 run. Interesting points. XRP was half of Bitcoin's market cap. Well, we have the chart for it. We take a look at the chart. If XRP goes back to those levels, from right now, that's about a 7.5x at current Bitcoin prices. Meaning, if Bitcoin right now stays at 95,000, then XRP from here, Bitcoin stays the same, still can do a 7.5x. So going from $2.70 to about $20.25 if we're to go back to the 2017, 2018 high points in Bitcoin dominance, right? But I think that's too optimistic. I don't think the market is going to allow for XRP to overtake that much dominance so quickly. Maybe over a prolonged period of time it's possible, but right now it's just not something that I'm aiming for. My target is slightly lower. And by the way, also, if you're trading with the link down below on Blowfin, you'll just be for sure to join my team. But also there's right now another competition going on, meaning the more you trade, the more you get in terms of rewards. Anyway, I'm putting my target right now for back on the monthly close with regards to the XRP to BTC chart. This is, again, like I said, XRP denominated in Bitcoin. Even if we take it slightly lower and we go towards the months before that or the months after that, for example, the top back in September of 2018, or even these numbers in 2019, if we're just very, very conservative, right? Let's just say we take the top in 2019. This was all before the lawsuit started, because all this time here, this you can't count. Why? Part of the start here was Bitcoin's or the bear market, right? At the start here was all bear market, so Bitcoin usually takes back dominance. But from here on forward, it was all the lawsuit. And this is, again, a part where Bitcoin ran like crazy in the bull market. But basically, these were times where Bitcoin ran crazy, so those do not count. If we're looking at the top back in 20, somewhere in the middle here, for example, let's just say we grab a 3x, just some of the higher points back in 2019 maybe, or 2018 at the end. If we just grab those, that from right here is going from $2.70 to about $8.10 at current Bitcoin prices. But again, we have to adjust for Bitcoin actually going up. If Bitcoin goes to 200,000, that means our prediction goes from $8.10 to $16. If Bitcoin goes to 300,000, that means our $8.10 goes to $24, because it's all relative. And so when you're asking me for a price prediction, I always say, you can draw it in as crazy as you want. You can base it on where it should be every cycle. For example, $3 in 2017-18. So about, I'm going to say $9 in 2021. So about, $30, $25, whatever in 2024. You can base it solely on number 1 and number 3, meaning $3 right there, so $10 right now. You can base it on the dominance with regards to Bitcoin. For every one of these, there's a counter. You can always say, yeah, but. You can always say that. And at the end of the day, nobody has a crystal ball. We don't know. I'm just basing it on what happened previously. And just like I've shown you with Ethereum right now, that it went from $1,500 to $45. And right now, I'm still expecting it to go to maybe like $12,000 this cycle. Just like how it's kind of up in the game every time with about a 3x. I kind of think the same can be said for XRP, especially now that it's back on a roll to its older positions, right? XRP was at number 7, but the fun part is it was in the top 10, even though it got sued by the SEC and was basically regarded as dead by most people. It was still able to sustain a top 10 position because the majority really didn't sell. It went down in price, sure, but quite relative to the market. Many other coins were down to the same extent. And right now, XRP is only down like 20-30% from its all-time high, even though it was down like 80% the last time I looked at this. It's basically down as much from its all-time high as Ethereum is. Can you understand that? That both XRP and Ethereum are similarly close to their all-time highs? So putting that into perspective, many like to look at the XP price right now and say, Dusty, it's up too much. And I referred back saying, well, I mean, theoretically speaking, it's still doing worse than Ethereum. So is this not just a revival? Shouldn't XRP realistically have already been trading at multiples of the 2017 all-time high? Because back when XRP was at $3, Bitcoin was at 20,000. Do you get that? Right? And Ethereum was at 1,500. Ethereum is at like almost triple that, or let's say more than double that. Bitcoin is at a 5x of that. So if XRP is right now at $3, the old all-time high, it's basically like buying Ethereum at $1,400 and Bitcoin and buying it at like $20,000, right? Relatively. So then is it really that high? And whenever I keep thinking about it like that, I'm thinking, yeah. So doing a couple multiples from here, even though there might be some crashes in the midst, I'll not be the guy to tell you that we are only going to go up from here. But really, it's not that odd. And the more I've been looking into it, the more I've been thinking the price gains that we are seeing right now are quite minimal in comparison to really how things could go. Yes, it's up a few 100%. Yes, it's going really, really fast. And that sometimes kind of frightens me. The fact that we're going up with this much of a severity, right? I mean, Adara right now is down 7% in like an hour. Stellar is down like 6% in an hour. It makes a lot of sense for some coins to do that every now and then, and it's fine. AOS was at $1.37 or something like that earlier today, I think, or $1.30, right? Maybe some crazy number like that. It's down a lot as well from the numbers that it just hit. Let's see real quick. Yeah, $1.31 it says here. I thought I saw it at $1.37. Anyway, right now it's back to $1.08. I kind of feel as if XP could do that as well, but who cares? It's about where it's going to end up, and that's why I keep saying, even from right here, when I said that yesterday, I said, well, I think a 10x, that would be like $19. Right now, a 10x is $27. So again, just take the value that I said yesterday at $1.90 in XRP. I said, well, if you 10x from here, it's not that odd. Right now, it's only about a 5x. basically. Nah, okay, it's more like a 7x to be honest with you, but it's like a 7x from here. We're also at that $19 mark-ish. Right, we're back at 18.9 or something like that. So that was basically be my expectation. Yesterday was a 10x, right now it's only a 7x. And it kind of keeps going on like that, where the numbers I originally had and I said were crazy. Right now, my $9 target is only like a 3x away. Well, just this month, we did a 5x almost for XRP. The fact that a $10 target, which I've had for so many years, is just perhaps like 2 weeks away or so, because that's how crazy things have gone. That is sometimes the frightening part, and that's what made me think maybe because the bull run is going to last so many months more, maybe my targets are way too low. And really, the crazy guys from before, people always called, other people who called for a $30 XRP crazy, maybe really they are not as crazy as we once imagined. Maybe the people that call for a $6 XRP or a $4 XRP are the crazy ones based on the history. Because the one thing many are forgetting also is, first of all, that the XRP utility is now finally starting to kick in after all these years. But second of all, that sometimes it happens that some coins go down from the depths at which they once were and actually up the ranks. So it's actually, I'm not saying this is, very likely. I'm just saying it's possible that XRP actually goes higher in dominance than it once had. Or maybe not, higher than the value it had back in 2018, but at least higher than it's had for such a long time versus other alts. And so maybe this 3x that we've been talking about versus Bitcoin really should be more towards a 5 or a 6x. Not the value seen right there, not an 8x going towards that high. I'm just saying, what if we really are like more towards a 5 or 6x instead of 3x because of XRP's better positioning now in the market. XRP was in the number 2 spot for a long time, guys. Here it was in the number 3 spot back in 2013, 11 years ago. So in the number 2 spot for a long time. What if it's really just able to reclaim that? Just being able to reclaim Ethereum right now, as it stands, would be about a 3x or so, putting XRP at $7.50. And that's again putting XRP on par with Ethereum. And you want to know a fun fact? Ethereum is still at more than double the price of 2017, and XRP is still below it. As at that point, though, it will be at double the price of 2017, which will make them both equal, relatively. Is it really that crazy? And then from $7.50, just like how Ethereum has to do that 4x, maybe from that $7.50 right now, like I expect for Ethereum to do a 4x this season, maybe XRP could also do a 4x. Maybe $30 in XRP is also really not that high. Again, I'm saying this, not expecting it necessarily to happen just now. I'm just stating exactly what I see in the market. And I'm saying, with everything that's happening right here, I think many people's targets at like $4, $4.50 are way too low because we have many, many more months of gains ahead of us. And if we're already able to reclaim so much of the old price gains, who says it's going to stop right here? Why do many people think, no, it's gained, so it's over, it's done? Could be a correction, sure. But I think this has shown that most people are not willing to give up and that the run is going to be a very, 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 very crazy one for XRP. Those are my thoughts, though. Let me know down below if you agree. Make sure you press the like button if you did. And also, guys, make sure you put the notification bell on so you're always notified whenever I upload another banger because it's about to be a crazy freaking season. Not a week, not a month, a crazy freaking season. And all boys are going to be profitable. If you want to join Blowfin, link is down below. It's the exchange we're using to trade right now. Also, $1,000 giveaway running. So check out the link down below. And that's about it.